Hiya, this is Philly at Harper Maze. Today's tutorial is going to be making your own mermaid tail cupcake topper. As always, everything you'll need to make this will be in the description below. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more cakey content. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this two ways. One's going to be with the mould and the other without. The mermaid tail mould looks awesome and would be really useful if you're making a lot of cupcakes all at once. But the one without the mould is really easy and easy to do with very few tools. So we're going to begin by making the base for our topper. I've pre-mixed some turquoise and green into white, but I've left it sort of marbled so it kind of looks like the sea. So you want to roll out your fondant to about 2mm thick and then using a 6cm pastry cutter using the scalloped edge, cut out the rounds that you're going to need for your bases. After this, I'll just use a tool here to make small holes around the edge. You can use whatever you like, a small heart cutter or the other end of a paintbrush, and then leave it to dry. Just a quick tip, you can add some Tylo powder into your fondant before you start mixing it with colours, and this is just going to ensure that it hardens and it sets faster. Now we're going to start to make our mermaid fins. First off, we'll start with a mould fin first. Take some fondant, you can choose any colour of your choice, and then just push it into the mould. Before you do that, if you just dust a little bit of corn flour in, this will stop the fondant from sticking into the mould. All you need to do after that is just trim off the excess and then take it out and leave it to dry flat. Right, moving on to the other fin. You're going to need about 25 grams of fondant and you can have any colour you choose. All you need to do is just roll the ball into a sort of cone shape, and then you can use your fondant smoother again if you wish. Then using your finger about 1cm from the top, just roll to create a 10-pin bowling pin shape, and then using the knife or a scalpel, chop the fin in half. Separate the fin tail and then press down on each side with your finger, and then using the fin tool, just compress the fins on each side, and that will give the fishtail look. Now it's just looking like a mermaid fin. You can now add some scales. I just use the tip of a number 12 nozzle, but you could use a straw if you don't have one. I'm going to give my fins a little shimmer, so I'm just using a brush for dusting and then some luster dust. Here I've got some from Rainbow Dust and from Sugar Flare. One's a rose gold and one's just a silver sort of colour. Now I'm just going to make a couple of decorations out of some pink fondant for the top of our mermaid tail. So I'm just going to use this little flower plunger and just cut a couple of flowers out, and we're going to stick them to the top. Now we're going to attach our fins to the base of our topper. If you've used the mould topper, then I suggest you leave them much longer if you haven't used any Tylo powder to set, because their tails are quite flimsy at the top, and once they start to bend over they'll crack if they're not dry yet, so I'd leave them for some time. So as you can see, I just used a small amount of water on a paintbrush and dabbed it on the bottom of my fin and then some on the base, and then just attach the fin to the base. Now you can just decorate it. I've used some little pink sugar sprinkles here, and I've just again used a bit of water and then put them around the edge. Right, they're all finished. I hope you enjoyed my mermaid tail tutorial. As I said before, all the items will be in the description below. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more cakey content.